Um, he made great plays on the field, off the field. He did what he's supposed to do. So I appreciate him for, and even in practice, he gave me some work. So I think he made me a better player each day. He just his lateral movement, like he real quick.
What did you take away from Senior Bowl week?
Uh, just competing against the best of the best. So like really preparing me for the next level because each week you gonna go against the best people on the planet. So just going down there and being able to compete and dominate, I feel like I'm prepared early.
As you head to the next level, what do you think is your strongest attribute?
Taking the ball away.
Those ball skills that you mentioned, like how did you go about developing?
I want to say started playing baseball real early. Like when I was younger, I played short and center. So tracking the ball, that's kind of became natural to me. But catching it just like every day on the jugs, just doing what I need to do just to make sure I secure the catch.
How would you feel your pressing in skills compared to a lot of other corners?
I feel like they're off the charts. Like I can different toolboxes. Like I can be aggressive or I can be soft aggressive. And man, at press technique, like I don't got to use my hands all the time. My feet work very well. So I think that sets me apart. Like other players, they probably get over aggressive just because they think they got to press at the line, use their hands. But really, you play press with your feet.
Quincy, you're a 100 or 200 meter champion in high school. As a track athlete, how much has that helped you, and how has it helped you to excel at a speed position?
I mean that helps a lot, especially when you playing corner. You doing everything backwards, so to have speed to like if you get beat, they have catch up speed. So I think just working on that mechanics of running and knowing how to run and when to use your speed, I think track really helps a lot.
What play would you point to show somebody that sprinter speed that you have?
I probably say I was an off man to the field last year. Going against USC, what's that? He a fast guy at USC #1. Well, he was at USC Branch. He ran to the opposite hash. I'm like, he pretty fast. So if I keep up with him, probably keep up with anybody.
Quincy, I was able to speak with Carmichael last week.
Yes.
And he talked about your training. So tell me a little bit about Rock and some of the ways he's helped you.
He been around the game a long time, so just showing me pointers here and there. Like, if I feel like I lack something, I come talk to him about anything. And like just on the field, he know the ins and outs to it. So just pay attention. You'll soak up a lot being around him.
Those press man skills that you say are some of the best in this class, is that something that you really were able to develop during your time at Louisville?
100%. Like being under Steve Ellis, like he taught me a bunch of techniques, and like in the NFL just use this technique called peer step a lot. That's my first time using it when I got under him, so I feel like I'm already ahead of the curve.
Quincy, building off of that, what impact has Steve Ellis had on your development as a player?
A lot. Like he made me never feel comfortable with myself, no matter what accolade I got, no matter how far I came in college. Like every day, he never like made me feel like I'm above anybody. So he was a hard coach, and I appreciate that.
Quincy spoke to his teammate, former teammate, Jarvis Brown. He had more reviews about you. He said you're a solid teammate, solid guy, loves football. What part of you, what have you done in your life to be able to cultivate that love for the game and get yourself?
Just each day, you always gotta go out to the field with a plan. Like no matter you want to get on work on this, work on that, just 1% better. No matter what you do. And, like growing up, I always been on a mission. Like now, I'm on a bigger mission. Like my grandma just passed, my grandfather passed, so like I'm doing it for them. But at the same time, I got a passion for the game that I love having fun with. So that's what my mindset be every day.
You played at Murfreesboro at MTSU before you won the Louisville, so you're very familiar with the TCC. Have you spoken to Jarvis at all? You guys probably still
Yeah, well, me and Jarvis real close. So with him going before me, like he lets me know the ins and outs too. Like even picking up from store and ducks, they all teach me like this process. So I'm already ahead of the curve. Like I was saying, like even going to the Senior Bowl, then not coming to the combine, like they told me every little thing I need to know.
You mentioned needing to have a plan every day you go out to practice. If you had a practice later today, what is that one thing you're working on?
Just one, it's probably more off man, working more so off man, because now you gotta be able to play press and off in the league. So I think that'd be my focus going out there, being patient in my off man.
Quincy, what else was spoken with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I have spoken with Buccaneers,
Was it formal or informal?
informal.
What would it mean maybe teaming up with Yaya again?
That would be nice. Like when I first got to Louisville, that's one person I looked at. Like he was already ahead. Like he was leading everything. Like whatever he do, he was prepared. So I really looked at him when I first got to Louisville.
What can you say about his work ethic?
Is off the charts. Like he for that being that big, that fast. Like you can see like where he get it from. He actually put in the work. Like staying extra hours, staying watching film, like bringing somebody along with him. So he a great guy. Um, my coaches being at Louisville, like just being in that program, like everything they do is they try to relate it to being in the pros. So every day in the facility, they want to teach you how to be a pro. Even at meals, just learn how to be a pro at meals, talking to people in the community. Everything just pro about that program.
Quincy, have you met Pittsburgh Steelers this year?
I have not met Pittsburgh Steelers.
Did you at the Super Bowl?
It was informal at the Senior Bowl.
What is your most memorable moment as a collegiate player, and has the Bills been in contact?
The Bills, they have been in contact with me. My most memorable play, or matter of fact, my most memorable time in college was the 23 season when we went to AC Championship. We lost, but doing that in Louisville, that was big in history. That's the first time they ever been to AC Championship. Just wish we would have won.
Me. Where were you training at through your process, and who did you connect with very well, and what did you guys just teach each other about the game and just about life?
I was down in Dallas at Exos with Brent Callaway. I met a guy named Jade Brown, and during that time we was just every day going miles away just to get extra work in, cold to recovery. So like we just piggyback out each other, telling each other about our stories in college, and just becoming closer. Like I think that was big, just finding somebody that's good at this level and that got a bright future ahead of him, and seeing what he do differently that I didn't do, and what I did and he didn't do. So just colliding and just making this time a great time.
One more thing. Has anybody ever told you look like Lil Baby or Lil Uzi?
Nah, most time people always say I look like Lil Durk or Teddy Bridgewater.
I see the Teddy Bridgewater. All right.
I have spoke to that. It was informal though.
Q, your decision to come back, like, I believe it was a late decision.
100%.
What went into that, and what did you gain? Like, what has gotten better for you to go to the next level?
What went into that just my coaches, teammates, the community. Like I was saying, the year before we went to the AC Championship, that was big in history. And I'm a big guy. I want to leave my legacy wherever I'm at. And so, like, just coming back, I feel like we was going to go back and win it this time, AC Championship, knowing I was coming back, getting coached very well, getting developed very well under Steve Ellis and Jeff Brown and Ryan English, and being with Reno another year, the scrim coach. I feel like he changed my body tremendously. Like, and Sean Love, the athletic trainer. So, like, just being under those guys, I feel like I would take my game to another level and be prepared.
Was there something specific you wanted to work on and improve?
Coming back to college, I really want to work on just maintaining my body weight, more muscle, coming back being more aggressive in game wise.
But what was it like going against Corey Brooks in practice?
That's crazy. Every time a scout asks me like who you played this season, like that gave you a challenge, I'd be like, can I say practice? And if they say yeah, I always go with him. Like just his route running, his love for the game, he passionate on the field. Like so, he in practice, you think he playing in the game? Because if he making catch, he screaming. Like he letting his presence be known in practice. Like everything we do, we always competing in practice. So I feel like going against him every week it prepared me for the game. Like I feel like nobody was better than him in the game.
Quincy, as more and more combination coverages and pattern matching, you saw the Super Bowl, right? The
Yes.
power of pattern matching.
Yes.
What are the things that you've worked on to get ready for that, and who has helped you the most in that process?
Like I was saying, I just go back all the way to end the season, in the summer. Like Steve Ellis with the X's O's on the board, he always teaching me football. Like, and if he think I know, he always gonna just over teach it sometimes too. So like just being under him, like he gonna always teach football, and let you know like it ain't just about the physical on the field, like running, tackling. You gotta know what's on the board. You gotta know what you're looking at while you're on the field, the mental part of the game.
You trained in Dallas, from South Carolina.
Yes.
Carolina barbecue or Texas barbecue?
Definitely South Carolina barbecue.
You talk about legacy in Louisville. You ever look at what Jair Alexander was able to do and kind of strive to have like that type of impact?
100%. Like growing up, that was like when I first found out Jair. That's way before I got Louisville. He always been my favorite corner. To this day, he's my favorite corner. So I like when I'm watching NFL tape, I always look at Jair. Like even like ultimately, his confidence is out the roof. So like that's what I try to pick up off. Like when I pick up something about him, like we know he's good on the field, but like where he get it from, like his swagger on the field, just everything about him, just like he's number one, like top 5 in the league.
Who do you think is more feisty, you or him?
I'm more feisty than him.
Why do you say that?
That's just my competitive spirit.
Quincy, you mentioned going up against Corey Brooks in practice, but how much did it help you going up against Tyler Shelton, knowing the bounce back year?
Man, it was amazing. Like I tell everybody, like it's plays in practice. Like I'm seeing him throwing the ball. Like a lot of college quarterbacks would never throw this ball a day in their life. Like I don't know if they afraid to throw it to the field. Like I play to the field a lot. So like with him, he throw no look, sidearm passes, look offs. Like it's really a challenge. So when I pick him up, I be like, okay, I did something good, like, and we come dap each other up. So he let us know, like, okay, you pretty good, like, and just how he lead around the locker room, just playing with him, it was just amazing. I wish I had another year with him.
Through this process, you're so heads down in so much football. What do you do off the field to kind of unwind or reset and, get your mind off of it?
I've been training a lot. So off the field, when I feel like I'm pressured, I'm under stress, I probably go sit in some water, listen to music, just something real natural, and like that's gonna help me out. So that's kind of part of recovery. But I like sitting in water a lot.
Going back to the days of the Blue Raider, if there was a opponent or a teammate you could bring up to whatever level, right, and you think could one day be here on the podium, who'd you face back at MTSU you think could one day be in the NFL?
Did I face or I play with?
Either one or both.
That's tough. See, I play with a bunch of guys. Like some guys that's older than me. I say like Teldrick Ross, DeCorian Patterson. They played corner with me. They was older than me. Lance Robinson, Richard Kenley, those type of guys. Like I seen what they did at Middle Tennessee. I wish they had the chance just to. Actually, Richard Kenley, he came to play with me at Louisville. He was on our D-line this year, but like Lance over there right now too, playing O-line. He about to shine. Like he finally getting his time, getting his feet under. He been hurt, but like those type of guys. Like
I'm
I wish.
Korean didn't stick somewhere. I liked him a lot.
Yeah. Like I learned a lot from him. He learned a lot from me. Like his last year of college. Like, but yeah, he was a great player.
Quincy, can you talk just a little about what you bring to the next level?
I mean, teams see me like they see speed, they see my ball skills, they see everything, but really come from with inside. Like I said, I'm on a mission. So any team that gets me, like they gonna know I'm on a mission. Like I said, like this for my family. Like I don't just want to keep putting it on my family, but it's really for my family. Like when my grandfather passing, he never seen none of his grandkids make it to the league. So like I'm really doing it for him. My grandma just passed when I was at Senior Bowl, so now like I gotta finish it. There's no need to stop now. My mom just beat cancer last month, so like everything just falling into place for her now. So I gotta keep going for them.
I want to ask you, what do you see in the Bills? You know anything about them?
I'm not too much familiar about the Bill. Yes, sir.
And what are the things in the next level you think you're going to learn to kind of help you?
I think I'm gonna learn more of the game, just being like going to an organization, being under a 5-year, 6-year vet, just picking back off how they maneuver through the league, how they learn ball, like the different route combinations, because it's all gonna be different. College, I feel like it's gonna be the same athlete, but just like different, like from the X's and O's, being a pro, being off the field, like whatever. Like once you get in the league, like everybody know you can play, but what you gonna do like to separate yourself? So just finding one of them pros that can get under and just follow their lead until I'm ready to lead.
Quincy, your tackling isn't talked about enough. If you have to show somebody one game of you as a hitter, what game do you show?
I say you go watch a play. It was on a trap play to the field, and I hit a running back from NC State. That was 2023, or you can say it was a lot of games. You just turn on the tape and see me like throw it in there a little bit.
Two more questions for Quincy. Game style. Are you thinking more statement or comfort?
Statement, 100%. Like I always like if we
Designer then.
Chrome Heart or Marc Jacobs or Louis Vuitton.
Last one for Quincy.
Have you had any formal interviews with teams and so?
I met with the Chargers, I met with San Fran, I met with Detroit, Seattle, and I met with Washington.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Grab that